Hey, what's up, guys? It's Coach JB, the 3T Warrior Coach, your top health and mindset coach in the world. Man, what you believe in your heart, you think in your mind, will eventually become your words and become your reality. Today, we're going to talk about the 4 things you can do to completely change your life in 1 year. Now, this is for people who really, really want to make change. If you do this, if you do these things, you will see radical change within your life. This is one of my top posts on TikTok. It has almost 200,000 views, 23,000 comments. So I'm going to take TikTok posts that are blowing up, bring it here to expound a little bit deeper on it and share with you how it's impacted my life. So first of all, I want to say thank you for liking, commenting down below, and subscribing to our channel. It helps YouTube see that we're doing a good job, and our mission is to impact someone's life every single day. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. What is the number one thing that you can do? And this is not what a lot of people are going to want to hear. And I'll explain it in regards to a married person and someone who is single. So I'll speak to the single people first. The number one thing you can do is refrain from sex for 1 year if you're single. Now, why would you say that, Coach JB? Now, if you're married, you can still obviously have that intimacy with your wife, spouse, partner, or loved one, but also controlling the lust outside of that. Now, let's talk as a single perspective, a single male. I'm a single male, right? Controlling your sexual energy. Why is that important? Sexual energy is the number one most powerful energy in the world. Let me repeat that. Sexual energy is the number one most powerful energy in the world. So if you can take the number one most powerful energy in the world and you can learn to control your urges and you can learn to direct that into something positive and productive, like building apps, building things during this pandemic, when you're single, you will be powerful beyond measure because you're taking that valuable energy and vibration and you're transferring it into something productive. And when you learn to resist and control that, just like fasting, holy cow, you are going to become the elite in the world. Now, if you're married, men or women, spouse, partner, or loved one, if you're married, having intimacy with your spouse, partner, is a good thing, but control the lust outside of that. Everybody has lust. You look at different things. Control and save that energy for that moment in time with your spouse, partner, loved one, and make it special. Don't seek it out. Don't look at porn. Stay away from porn. Single or married, you should be staying away from porn. That takes up a lot of valuable space within your mind. It also is very dark. It's a dark thing that we're doing. So a lot of people do that, right? It's not right or wrong. It just is. So if you can stop looking at porn, this is totally unorthodox, right? Stop looking at porn and stop having sex for 1 year and see where your life goes, okay? Now, the reason behind that, again, is taking that sexual energy and transferring it into something good. You'll be 10 times more productive. Number 2, we're going to start waking up early. I'd highly recommend you wake up at 4 a.m. or earlier, okay? 4 a.m. or earlier. Now, what is the reason behind that? I started to study successful people incessantly when I lost everything. I'd always woken up early, but there's a common thread between success. I was talking about the sex people. The successful people is waking up 4 a.m. or earlier. Because when you wake up at 4 a.m., you're going to be 10 times more productive than people. If you're awake from 4 to 7 o'clock when normal people start getting up, you have 3 hours of productivity. Now, what you do within that time is very important. High intensity exercise, drinking fluid, reading, meditating, getting your mind ready for the day. So when people are wiping the sleep out of their eyes, you're ready to rock and roll and you're going to be 10 times more productive. I got a lot of comments saying, oh, that's irresponsible telling people to wake up at 4. I wake up at 2:50 every single morning. I get so much done before people even wake up. So number 1 is controlling sexual energy. Cut out porn. Cut out pornography for a year. See what happens. See how much space you free up in your mind. Start waking up early, meditating. Now you got to go to bed early, right? I'm not a good example of that. I'm just putting myself out there. Try to get 6 to 8 hours of sleep. And I'm going to break, that's going to be number 4. So I'm going to help you manage that part of it. Number 3, simple, simple, simple. Write down your goals. I'm going to show you this. I carry this with me everywhere I go. I write down my goals on a daily basis. Every single day, whether I have shitty goals, great goals, not good goals, whatever it is, I write down my goals on a daily basis. It is scientifically proven those who write down their goals are going to be more successful. It's a proven thing. You're literally taking the pen to paper, you're writing it down. You're saying, I'm going to accomplish this, this, and this. Have short-term, medium, and long-term goals on a daily basis. What are some things you need to accomplish? I need you to do that. So number one is controlling your sexual energy. If you're married, that's fine. Reserve that for a special moment, and no lust, no porn. If you're single, no porn, no sex. If you can do this, watch what happens to your life in a year. You can do without sex. It's all mental, okay? Number two, ready? You got to write down your goals, or wake up early, excuse me. Number three is write down your goals. And number four is replace TV or binge watching shows with reading or educating yourself. So this is a good thing that you're doing. You're providing yourself some new knowledge. Maybe you like it or you don't. You can comment below whether you like it or don't, or comment thumbs up. You're providing yourself new knowledge. Now, since 14 years ago when I lost everything, I control everything that goes into my brain. If you see me driving around or walking around, I always have headphones on. People are like, what is he listening to? Music? Sometimes. Very rarely though. I'm always listening to some type of motivational thing to move myself forward, constantly educating myself. People often ask me, how do you have 700 podcast episodes? It's all in here, guys. I study so much and so incessantly that stuff comes off my brain just like a flow state. So if you can do these things, now one thing I want to share with you is when you replace those things, try to read. A couple books I want you to start reading. Actually, just let's focus on one book right now. Think and Grow Rich. It's 13 principles that Napoleon Hill went around and studied the most successful people in the world. Someone's waking up early, sexual energy. There's a lot of great things in there. Optimism. You're going to see 13 principles. Now, I caution females watching this. If you read the book, it's written, I think, in 1939. So it has a chauvinistic tone to it. It speaks to men. You got to just understand the times, listen to the context of it. So it's a great book conceptually, right? So take out the chauvinistic tone to it and look at the conceptual part of it. So let's recap really quickly. Number one, refrain from sex and porn. Kind of unorthodox of a motivational person talking about that. I guarantee you will rock it. Number two is wake up early. Number three, write down your goals. And number four, replace TV for productive things like reading, YouTube videos, anything you can do to move yourself forward. So right now we're still in the pandemic, guys. This is a great time for you to come out with a new skill or start to build into the life you've always wanted. If you're not doing anything with that, then shame on you. It's time to grow, guys. All right, so a couple reminders out there. Go down to the description here in the YouTube channel. First, like, subscribe, and comment. You're going to see a link to our #1 fat burner, Warrior Burn. You're going to see a link to my Warrior Fasting Guidelines, the free fasting guidelines that I just put down there. Link to my TikTok, Instagram. So I love you guys. We're going to come every single day. I thank you guys for all the follows and comments. It's been amazing. We went up 7,000 followers on TikTok yesterday, so I'm so grateful, just unbelievably grateful. So if you like this content, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and comment below. We'll talk to you tomorrow, guys. Love you.